Hey guys, welcome back to Don't Memorize Math. So today we are discussing very important topic, that is factorizing factorizing quadratic expressions. Okay, so this topic I am taking because of one of the email that I got yesterday regarding some concerns of IGCSE exam. So what you have to think always, anyway you have an IGCSE exam coming, so keep pushing yourself, make sure you are practicing the past paper questions, focus on the concept. If you are studying one of the topic, make sure you master it. Okay, so when you are practicing one past paper question, what you have to think is that just all the types of question from that question. Like if you are just doing one quadratic expression factorization, okay, so make sure you know if any type of question from those that topic you can solve it. Okay, so like that you have to practice. If you don't know anything, ask and clear. Don't worry about what teacher thinks if I ask some stupid doubts in this time. No, don't think about it. Just ask and clear your doubt. What you have to think is you should get very good marks, right? Whatever you did till now, keep it there. Whatever happens, or you got very low marks in your class, or you got A star, or very good marks in the class, nothing matters. The thing matters is the upcoming IGCSE examinations. So keep that in mind. If you didn't write in the coming exam, it's a failure of these years. If you did very good, it's excellent. So make sure, so when you if you have any doubt, clear it now itself and move forward. Nothing will happen. Give your 100% each and every day, so that you can achieve anything. Okay, there will be some mistakes or something will happen, that doesn't matter. So but make sure you are doing your 100% and do only good things. Okay, be your best. Okay, so we will start with this topic now, factorizing quadratic expressions. So factorizing quadratic expressions, before starting I will tell you what do you mean by factorization. So this word factorization is, I will give you one example for that. That means if you have x plus 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 4. Okay, so if you are expanding the bracket, x times x is x square, x times 4 is 4x, 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 4 is 6. So you will get x square plus 2 times 4 is 8, right? So x square plus 6x plus 8, right? This process, that means this bracket we change to one single expression, that is called expanding bracket. Okay, this is called expanding bracket. So opposite of that, if you have a quadratic expression like this, if you want to change into them to a bracket, that is called factorization. Okay, so the process of changing this expression to bracket is called factorization. So x plus 2 and x plus 4, we call them as factors of x square plus 6x plus 8. They are the factors. Okay, like we are writing 6 and 3 times 2. 3 and 2 are factors of 6, right? In the same way, x square plus 6x plus 8 has two factors, x plus 2 and x plus 4. Okay, so I hope you understood the word meaning of factorization. Okay, so now we will discuss what are the types of factorization of quadratic equations we have, or quadratic expressions we have. See here, the first type is coefficient of x square is 1. Okay, second type is coefficient of x square is not 1. What do you mean by coefficient? Coefficient means number with. Okay, number with x square is 1 and number with x square is not 1. The third type is difference between squares. So all these three will be discussing in this video, and after this video you can solve almost all the type of quadratic expression. Okay, you can factorize it. Okay, so first one, coefficient of x square is 1. So I will write a question for you. First we are using the method is called sum and product method. Okay, I will tell you how to do it. So we have x square plus 6x plus 8. Okay, so when you have a quadratic expression with the coefficient of x square, that means the number with x square is 1. This is same as 1x square, right? So that is the coefficient of x square is 1. Okay, so first you have to write sum and product. Okay, sum and product. So remember, sum is always the number with x. Whatever number you have with x, that is the sum. So here the sum is 6. If you have negative 6, you have to write negative 6. Here we have positive 6. So sum is 6. Okay, and the product. Product is the number without x. You have x here, you have x here. Here we don't have any x, or we can say this is the constant one. So product is 8, or you can just take 8 times 1, that is same as 8. So sum is 6 and product is 8. So what do you mean by sum? Sum means addition. The 2 plus 3 is 6. So 6 is the sum of 2 and 3, like that. Okay. Product means multiplication. Okay. So now we need to find two numbers. The same two numbers, if you are multiplying, you have to get 8. The same two numbers, if you are adding, you should get 6. So the best method is just split the 8 and check. Okay, if you are directly finding it, that's the perfect way. You can directly write the numbers here. If you don't know, just split this 8. How can we split 8? 1 times 8 is 8, right? 1 times 8 is 8. If 1 plus 8 is 6, can we get 1 or minus 1 minus 8 is 6? Can we get 6 from 1 and 8? No. So this is not the perfect pair. So second, how can we split 8? 8 will be 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So what about 2 plus 4? 2 plus 4 is 6. So 2 times 4 is 8. The same number you need to add here, 2 plus 4. Okay, so we have two numbers whose sum is 6 and product is 8. So now we can factorize the given quadratic expression. That is, the first number is 2 here. So the first factor will be x plus 2. Second number is 4. So the second factor will be x plus 4. So now we factorize the expression x square plus 6x plus 8 is equal to x plus 4 times x plus 2. Okay, so if you are writing x plus 4 here and x plus 2 the next, no problem, it's the same. Multiplication is commutative. Okay, so this is factorization of quadratic expression. So we will discuss one more question like this. I will write the question, that is x square plus 7x plus 12. Is that okay? Yeah. X square plus 7x plus 12. Okay. So what is sum? Sum is the number with x. So here the number with x is 7. So sum is 7. What is product? Product is constant number or the number without x, that is 12. So you can 12. So now we need to find two numbers. Those two numbers, if you are adding, you have to get 7. If you are multiplying those two numbers, you should get 12. Okay, how can we find it? If you are finding it directly here, you write here and write the factors. No problem for that. Okay, so if you don't know, just please split the 12. So how can we split 12? 12 times 1 is 12, but 12 plus 1 is not 7, right? So this is not the pair. Then 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12, but 2 plus 6 is not 7. So this is not the pair. Next we have how we will get 12. 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. What about 3 plus 4? It is 7. So this is the pair. So the numbers are 3 and 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. And the same 3 and 4, if you are adding, you will get 7. So the first number is 3. So the first factor is x plus 3. And second number is 4. So you can write the factor x plus 4. So we factorize the given quadratic expression, that is x square plus 7x plus 12 is equal to x plus 3 times x plus 4. Okay. Now we will discuss the same type, that is coefficient of x square is 1 with some negative numbers. Okay, let's see the coefficient of x square became negative or the constant became negative. How to find it? Okay, so I will write the questions here. I will write two questions here. We will discuss that. So yeah, the first question, x square minus 12x plus 32? This is the first question. Second question is x square minus 7x minus 18. Okay, let's factorize it. So first we will write the sum. Sum is the number with x. So here the number with x is minus 12. And what is product? Product is constant number, that is plus 32. Okay, so now we need to find two numbers whose sum is minus 12 and product is 32. So we are gonna split what? Split 32. Okay, how we will get 32? 1 times 32 is 32. So 1 times 32 we cannot get, if you are adding or subtracting, we cannot get 12, right? So it is not the correct pair. So the second pair is 2 times 16. So 2 times 16, 2 and 16, 16 plus 2 is 18, we cannot get the sum. 16 minus 2 is 40. No, sum we cannot get minus 12 as sum. Okay, so this is not the pair. Then third you can write 3 and 32, we don't have. So 4 and 8, 4 times 8 is 32. Okay, so 4 and 8, what is 4 plus 8? 4 plus 8 is 12. So this is the correct pair. So 4 times 8 is 32. 4 plus 8 is it is not minus 12, it is just 12. So how to get minus 12 from 4 and 8? It must be minus 4 and minus 8. So minus 4 plus minus 8 is minus 12. Minus 4 times minus 8. The same numbers we should get here. So minus 4 times minus 8 is plus 32. Minus minus, if you are multiplying, it will become plus. Okay. So the first number we have here is minus 4. So the first factor will be very careful, we have minus 4, so it will be x minus 4. So second number is minus 8, so the second factor will be x minus 8. Okay, then this is the factors. So we factorize the first one. So we'll do the factorization for the second one in the same way. So write sum. Sum is negative 7, the number with x. Product is negative 18. So now we need two numbers. So sum is negative 18 and product is minus 18 and sum is negative 7. So split 18. 1 and 18 is 18. Okay, just when you multiply, no need to put negative here. Okay, so if you are putting negative here, one pair will be minus 1 and 18 and the other pair will be minus 18 and 1. So no need to put the negative here. Okay, then we cannot get the sum as minus 7, no chance. So 2 and 9. 2 and 9, 2 minus 9 is minus 7 and 2 times 9 is 18. Yes, this is the correct pair, 2 and 9. So we have 2 times 9 is 18, but we have negative 18. Let's see which one will become negative. Okay, so here minus 2 plus 9 is not negative 7. So it must be 2 plus minus 9. So minus 9 plus 2 is minus 7. So 2 times minus 9 is minus 18. So the numbers are 2 and negative 9. So the factors are x plus 2, we have 2 there, so the first factor is x plus 2, we have minus 9, so the second factor will be x minus 9. So like this you can factorize any type. I am not telling any type of question. For you, whatever you are getting in the non-calculator paper, if the coefficient of x square is 1, you can factorize in this way. Okay, so the next question, next type is coefficient of x square is not 1. Okay, so coefficient of x square is not 1. We will see how we can factorize it. The method is same, sum and product method we are using here, but there is a slight difference. After finding the numbers, there is slight difference, and in the beginning also, when you write the sum and when you write the product, there is a small difference. So I will write one question for you here. Okay, so the question is 2x square plus 9x plus 9. Okay, So now you can see coefficient of x square. The number with x square is not 1, it is 2. It can be 3, 4 or any number. Okay, it depends. Okay, so we will find out it. So just see sum. Sum will be the same. Sum is the number with x. So sum is 9. Okay, there is no change. It's same like what we did in the previous thing. Then product. Product, when you write the product, it must be 9 times 2. The constant number time. This will be the sum and the product will be 9 times 2, that is 18. Directly write 18. Now you can find two numbers. Okay, so you can find two numbers. 18, how can you split 18? 1 and 18, we cannot get 9 as m, no way. 2 and 9, 2 and 9 also, when you can get 7, you can get 11, but you won't get 9. Okay, so this is not the pair. Then 3 and 6, yeah, 3 times 6 is 18. Yeah, 3 plus 6 is 9. So the numbers are 3 times 6 and 3 plus 6 is 9. So now don't write, if you are writing x plus 3 times x plus 6, okay, it is wrong, because when you multiply this you won't get the same answer. So you cannot write like this. If the coefficient of x square is not 1, the method is different. Okay, so how can we find it? How can we factorize it? See, write the same question. I will write here 2x square plus 9x plus 9. Okay, then 2x square and 9. I am not writing this 9x. I am splitting this 9x. We got what? 3 and 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. We got the numbers here is 3 and 6, right? So we are going to split the 9x. So 9x will become 3x plus 6x. What is 3x plus 6x is 9x. Okay, now we can split like this, first two terms and the last two terms. Take the common terms outside, like 2x square and 3x. What is common here? We have only one x is common. So take the x outside. So the remaining term will be 2x. Here we took x, so the remaining is 3. So like this you will get. Okay, just a second. Okay, then 6x and 9. 6x and 9. 3 is common there. So you can take 3 outside. So here 2x plus 3 will be remaining. So now you can see, I will just highlight it for you. 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3. So you can take 2x plus 3 out. So 2x plus 3 times, what is remaining? X. Here 3, so x plus 3. So this is the factorization of quadratic expression with coefficient of x square is not 1. The same sum and product method, but you cannot directly write the factors as we did in the previous one. You have to split the middle term. Okay, so I will do one more question for you. I hope if you have negative numbers, it will be better, right? Let me check for any negative number. No need. We will take a positive, then we will see. Okay, we'll see past paper question after this. Then we will check for negative one. Okay, so the next question is 3x square plus 10x plus 7. 3x square plus 10x plus 7. So the method is called sum and product method. So sum is the number with x, that is 10. Okay, product, we have the constant number times the coefficient of x square. So 7 times 3, it is 21. Okay, now we need to find two numbers. So sum is 10 and product is 7. So how can we split 21? 21 you can take 1 times 21. We cannot get the sum will not be 10. Then 2 is not possible. 3 times 7. Okay, 3 times 7 is 10. So yeah, sum is 10. So 3 plus 7 and 3 times 7. So write the same question. 3x square plus 10x plus 7. So we are going to split this 10x like 3x plus 7x. Okay. So 3x square plus 10x will be 3x plus 7x plus 7. Okay. Now what is the common here? Here the number 3 is common and also x is common. So take 3x outside. So only one x is remaining. X plus. Here 3x we already took. So 1 is remaining. Okay, here 7x and the 7, so we have plus 7 is common, so take the 7 out, so x plus 1. So now we can highlight it. So x plus 1 is common for both the terms, so take x plus 1 outside, so that you will get x plus 1 in bracket 3x plus 7, 3x plus 7. Okay, so with the negative we will be discussing when we discuss the past paper questions. Okay, so these are the main questions of factorizing quadratic expressions with the coefficient of x square is not 1. That's it. This is the method. If you have any question like negative or positive, if you have negative numbers here, suppose if it is minus 10x, sum will be minus 10. If you have minus 7 here, the product will be minus 7 times 3, that is product will be minus 21. According to that, you have to change the numbers here, like what we did in the previous one. You remember, right? Previous part. Okay, the same method you can follow and find out two numbers. Then here you need to split the middle term. Okay, I hope this part is clear for you. So the last type of factorization is, this is over, difference between squares. So difference between squares, actually we have three types of question in difference between square. I am just explaining only the question. This is only about the concept that you should understand. Okay, so here I will be explaining the concept. Okay, so you can solve more and more problem. If I get time, I will be solving more past paper in this in this channel. Okay, so difference between square, what you mean by difference between square, I will explain here. So if we have difference between, difference means minus, between squares, left side and right side must be square number, like x square and a square. Okay, so x square minus a square, you can directly factorize, both of them are square. So just take x and a. Okay, just take only the numbers, don't take squares. Okay, so you can factorize. The first factor will be x minus a, the second factor will be x plus a. This is difference between square. If we have difference, that means minus between squares, you can factorize it directly. If you want, you can multiply and check. When you multiply these two, you will get the same. Okay, so let's discuss some questions. The first question is, first type of question. I am not discussing so many questions. I will be discussing three types from difference between squares. So the first type is x square minus 64. Okay, how can we write 64? 64 is 8 square, right? So x square minus 64. Now this became difference between, sorry, not 64, 8 square. Okay, you have to write 8 square. 64 is 8 square. Okay, so now this became difference between squares. Both the left and right side of subtraction is square. You can factorize it. Okay, how can we factorize? Just take x and 8, subtract them, x minus 8, then add them, x plus 8. Don't take 8 minus x and 8 plus x, not like that. It must be x minus 8, x is first, right? So x minus 8 times x plus 8. Okay, factorization finished. No sum, no product. Sum and product also you can use here, no problem. Okay, you can use sum is 0, product will be negative 64. You can find out, no problem. Otherwise directly write. In the same way, if you have x square minus 25, okay, 25 is 5 square. Directly factorize x minus 5 times x plus 5. Okay, like x square minus 9, so 9 is 3 square, so x minus 3 times x plus 3. So this is the easiest factorization. We will discuss second type from difference between squares. Okay, so the second type is, I will write the question, 16y square minus 25w square. Okay, so it is the same as the first one. The thing is, with y square we have one more number. So what is 16? 16 is 4 square. So you can write 4 square y square minus 25, you can write it as 5 square w square. Okay, now this became difference between left and right side, both of them are square, right? So just take 4y, from here take 5w, so you will get 4y minus 5w. The next one will be 4y plus 5w. That's it. This is the factorization. Okay, if you want, you can just multiply, expand the bracket and check. You will get the same. Okay, it is the same. This is the second type from difference between squares. So third type of question. By seeing the third type, yes, I will write x y square minus x cube. Okay, it is difference, but it is not difference between squares, right? Here you have y square, but here you have one x. Here you have x cube, that is not even x square, it is more than that. Okay, so what you have to do it, you have to take x common outside. So when you take x outside, you will get y square. From x cube we took one x, so the x square will be remaining. So now in the bracket you can see it is difference between squares, both of them are squares, so you can split them. X in bracket, just take y and x, it will become y minus x. Don't take x minus y, y is the first term, so you have to take y minus x, and here it will become y plus x. Okay, so in the difference between, these are the basic questions I am discussing with you. Okay, there are more complicated questions also, but don't worry, just keep this basic things in mind, everything will be easy for you. Okay, so in difference between squares, first method is directly they will give some difference and you just need to change the number to square. Okay, the second type is there will be some numbers with the square terms, so make it perfect square like this, 4 square, 5 square. Or sometimes if you are taking common terms outside, you will get inside the bracket, you will get the difference between squares. Okay, so today we discussed actually three types of factorization. These are the main three types of factorization. First one, coefficient of x square is not 1. uh, Second one, coefficient of x square is 1. We discussed, so 1 and 2 like that. Okay, third one is difference between squares. These are the main factorization for quadratic expressions. So when you have a factorized question, see the question first, identify which type is it, first, second or third, then use the perfect method for that. Okay, and we'll be continuing like this in the next video. This is as a this is for this is by a request from one of the student, and I hope it is clear for that student and everyone else who is watching this video. If you need more videos like this, or if you need explanation for any topic, just comment here, or you can email me. And yeah, that's all about today, and have a good day. Thank you.